to BNC Live. People have been changing the way they eat across the U.S. We're talking about cleaner, faster, healthier foods. And this week on Entrepreneur Sunday, we're chatting with someone who's been vegan her whole life, never tasted chicken, folks. You'll hear it. Falami Jeter, the owner of Piece of Soul Vegan Kitchen, shows us how she's tweaking menus without sacrificing flavor. Falami Jeter, thank you so much for joining us for Entrepreneur Sunday, and welcome to BNC.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
We are excited to talk all about your good food, girl. So, Falami, many people are transitioning to plant-based lifestyles, but clean eating has always been a part of your life, actually. Your father opening up the first vegan cafe in South Carolina. Take us through the journey to starting a Piece of Soul food, a Piece of Soul vegan kitchen, and tell us why plant-based eating has been a staple in your family.
Absolutely. So, I was raised vegetarian. Both of my parents are actually from the South Carolina area. So it was a very big change for them. Nobody in their families, were plant-based. It was not even heard of at the time. So it was a big step for them. But, for me, it's all that I've known. So grew up, again, vegetarian. I've actually never eaten meat before. So plant-based foods are all that I really know how to prepare anyway.
Wow.
So it's second nature for me. My dad, like you mentioned, opened Lamb's Bread here in Columbia, South Carolina in 2005. And it was one of the first 100% plant-based restaurants in the Southeast, really. Atlanta had some things going on, but certainly in Columbia, Lamb's Bread was the first 100% vegan cafe. I worked with him off and on for a little bit as the brand grew, and then in 2014, I actually purchased the restaurant for myself and began rebranding in 2017, and here we are today.
Oh, wow. I mean, that is such a blessing. And so, I mean, one of the things that you're actually doing right now is you're teaching your son the importance of building generational wealth by educating him about the family business. Why is it so important to pass down a legacy?
Absolutely. It's really important because at this time, there aren't a lot of options.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is to create your own. You don't want to be looking for a job. I'd prefer my son to be able to step into something that I've already created, just as my dad did for me. Now, if he decides that's not his, wish, that's fine too. But at least I've set the groundwork. I've prepared him. Generational wealth, man, that is what we are going to require to really grow as a people.
Falami, I want to hear all about your soul food dishes. As a foodie, you love all types of cuisines and incorporate different flavors into your recipes. I saw vegan jerk chicken strips, roasted sweet potato, all kind of good stuff on your website, making me hungry. Walk us through some of your customer favorites.
Sure. Right now we have the favorite is the crispy fried chicken sandwich. And as a girl raised in the South who has never eaten meat before, I had to be very careful with that one. You do not want to be the person that ruined fried chicken for anyone. The fried chicken sandwich is the customer favorite. We serve it with organic waffle fries. That's one of our festival killers. When we go out on the road in the food truck, that is the one that they line up for. In addition to that, we offer a bacon cheeseburger. Collards are our second most ordered item after the fried chicken sandwich. So our collards, we have mac and cheese. We just debuted some nachos actually that did really well. And they happen to be gluten-free and soy-free with a little bit of a change. So what we're seeing, of course, is the trend that people definitely want to eat healthier, and so we want to provide them with the foods that they are accustomed to, just perhaps a healthier option.
Yeah, and you mentioned, you put the nail right on the head, is that the fact that sometimes vegan doesn't always mean healthy for every person, and a person that's transitioning to a vegan lifestyle, how would you know if what you're eating is actually good for you?
So everything, of course, requires at least a little bit of research. So you want to know, the things that your body needs for sure. Vitamins, minerals, nutrients are all things that are super important in helping your body sustain itself and to ward off diseases and things of that nature. So if you're beginning and it's not because of a health issue necessarily, you just want a fresh start or you want to just eat better once or twice a week, then transitioning is the best way to do that. You stop. You want to at least maybe have a meatless Monday. That's a very popular thing right now. So you just eliminate the animal products from your diet for at least one day of the week.
Well, in addition to that, just some last advice you would have for entrepreneurs who are looking to maybe start a restaurant themselves, or if they're looking to start a food truck, what would you say to them?
I would say do it. I would say give it some thought, plan out your menu, figure out your target audience. Now is the prime time for people to, kind of settle in and do things for themselves. So just make a plan and act on it. It's hard work, but it's rewarding work. And anything that you love, you should definitely dedicate yourself to doing.
And lastly, because we've been talking about all of your good food and macaroni and cheese, collard greens and all this stuff, for the people who live in South Carolina or actually plan to visit, where can they find you, Falami?
We are downtown Columbia at 2338 Main Street. We are right off of the highway if you're coming in.
Yes, whenever I visit, I promise I will come drop in. Falami, thank you so much for joining us for Entrepreneur Sunday. We appreciate your time.